I think it's so easy to get into this mindset of thinking that just because we put effort into something that means that we have to expect some type of perfect outcome, otherwise it's a failure. But it might be a good time to sit yourself down and ask yourself what your own definition of failure and success means to you. For example, just because you get one job when you're 16 and you don't have it when you're 35 doesn't mean that that job was all for nothing. So if you can understand that concept, that maybe that job when you were 16 helped you build skills for another job or other things that you did throughout your life, then why do people find it so difficult to think about other things within their life that way? I mean, you hear people talk all the time about how they were an athlete in high school, but they don't feel like they're in shape now that they're an adult. Or they dated the love of their life when they were 21, but that didn't go well, so they can't find anybody that they care about or that they trust. And maybe that's because that thing that they experienced in the past, that relationship, that job, that opportunity, that athleticism, whatever it might be, not only didn't go the way that they wanted it to, but maybe something bad happened to them during that experience. And so maybe they keep themselves from trying it again or doing something like that. But I think part of the problem is that that person is still stuck in this mindset of looking at all the grief that that situation caused them, instead of taking that grief, understanding what happened within that experience, making sense of it within their own mind, and then moving forward and saying, okay, how can I apply what happened to me, take the lesson from everything that happened, and move forward and use that information to do things differently, or even use some of those skills that I might have learned, because life is too short to not go after the things that you really want, or to assume that you're always going to know what's going to happen, or to expect perfection when perfection doesn't exist. And so I think part of it is just finding that compassion towards the imperfections in life. And I know you might be sitting there thinking, oh, well, I tried to do this thing again, but it didn't go the way that I wanted to. It went exactly how I figured it would. Maybe open yourself up to allowing yourself to be surprised and seeing how things might go, and just accepting the fact that you're going to have your losses, but you're also going to have your gains. Because I'm telling you, it's not a very fun time long term if you just give up every single time there's a challenge. You deserve to see what's on the other side of that challenge, I promise you. There are amazing people, there are amazing opportunities, there are so many beautiful things within this life if you just allow yourself to just be surprised. And what kind of helps with the uncertainty of things is just sitting with yourself more often and asking yourself questions and keeping your word to yourself and being more consistent and just giving yourself grace when there are mistakes or disappointments. And that way you build self-trust and you build confidence within yourself that either way it goes, if it goes wonderfully or if it goes terribly wrong, you're going to be okay. I promise you, you're going to be okay. Comment and let me know what's something new that you've been wanting to go after, or something new that you want to try, or maybe even something that you did in the past but you've been afraid to do that you want to start doing again. My name is Sarah. I'm your favorite self-experimenting coach or companion, and I help get people reacquainted with who they most authentically are. You're an amazing person, and I hope you have the best day.